Hey everybody, Jim with Triple J Bricks here, and I have a big smile on my face because I made a purchase, a completely unintentional purchase. It was very innocent. I happened to walk into a Bricks and Minifigs here in Minnesota. 2 Bricks and Minifigs have opened in the last 6 months here in the state, and a third one is going to be open soon. So, I happened to find myself there randomly, and they were having a 20% off pre-built sets sale. So I figured I'd take a look, and I took a look, and they had, I don't know if it's a white whale set, but it is a classic castle set that I never had as a kid, that I picked up for 20% off. On top of it, it was still a pretty good deal considering how much it's going for on Bricklink. So they had it on a really good sale. Every part was there. It was in very, very good condition. They said there was a couple small parts missing, but nothing from what I saw that was nothing I could replace with parts from my inventory. So we're going to take a look right now. But I'm really excited about it because it just screams nostalgia, and it was one of those sets that I remember seeing it on the shelf when I was a kid. It's from 1996, and I never got it. It was probably too expensive. I don't even remember what it retailed at, but we're gonna build it today. I cleaned it. It's all ready to go, and we're gonna build it today, and we're gonna kind of do like a little, mini kind of fun review and look at the built set. After we've built the set, at the end of the video, I will tell you how much I spent on this classic castle set. Here it is, all cleaned and ready to be built. This is set 6079, the Dark Forest Fortress. And the raised base plate that it gets built upon. I'm so happy with the condition of this set. This base plate's in really, really good condition. All of the minifigs are here, all of the parts, and I can't wait to dive in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of these into little bins so it makes it a little bit easier to find them, and we'll get started on the build. All right, I have all the parts organized and separated. We have like large plates here, structural pieces and horses, some arches, and some other large random parts. 1x large brick, smaller plate, curved brick, minifig parts, 1x1 and 1x2 brick, kind of random miscellaneous parts, some Technic and some other connector parts, and some panels and things. And then in the back here I have slopes and greenery. And then we have the base plate, and I've pulled up the digital instructions. So let's get building. I can't wait. is the full set all built up. This is basically just how it is in the instructions, which is kind of what I was going for here. But let's just take a look at a few of the things. Here is the Dragon Knights with the 2 Dragon Knight minifigs and an extra Dragon Knight shield. Those old classic shields. On their little caravan, hauling some secrets, like a treasure map and a couple of chalices. And then in the back, they have a chest. Inside the chest is just a few transparent red and green studs. I don't know what year. I mean, I'm not a Lego historian by any means, so I don't really know what year maybe they started doing the actual like gold pieces, but they didn't use it in this set, so I don't know, maybe they weren't out yet. I'm not sure, but it's possible that they did that at a later date. So then we have one of our forestmen here sitting there on guard, and another forestman up here. This forestman figure on Bricklink is worth like $50, which is basically just a torso, because the legs are just green. So, yeah, the minifigs themselves are quite valuable. So this little guy is in great shape. But yeah, very, very expensive. But he stands up here. And then inside of here, if you could take this piece off, you can open up the little trap door, and there's a skeleton inside of there. This is actually kind of a fun little micro build. Was that? So that goes on there. Put that back. And so yeah, a couple towers, and then I'm not actually sure what this is supposed to be. The way they have these ladders, I actually don't know what the play function is on this, and it doesn't really seem to say in the instructions, but these ladders are on this turntable. I don't know if this is supposed to, because this ladder part is clipped in, and then this just goes up and down. I don't know if it's supposed to be some sort of a catapult. I pulled out the instructions, and yes, that is indeed meant to be a catapult, if I would have just looked closely at the front of the instructions. We have like a little drawbridge that pulls down with that string. That string was still in good condition. The string is just attached under this corner brick here on this little pulley, and the string's actually, yeah, in good shape. So this you can pull up and down. You can wheel it back up to tighten, or pull it up to close it. And that's, then there's a little like horse stable in here with a little feed trough for the horse. So theoretically, I guess you could have like another build, or maybe this was part of you could do with another set. This could come down and you could have an extension on it or something, perhaps. You know, nothing much on the interiors. You know, these 90s and early 2000s sets and stuff. Not a whole lot going on the interior. Looks like we have like a little table there with a chalice, and then there's a barrel. And then we come around to this side again, and there's a little like roof. And so then we have another play feature here where this, you can pull this out, and when you pull it out, this comes down, and so that is meant to sort of land on the cart, the unsuspecting Dragon Knights. It is supposed to land on them. It's kind of a fun little thing there. You just kind of push that back in. And this little guy here, speaking of valuable figures, on Bricklink, this guy is going from anywhere between $60 to, most of them were $80 for this minifig. Yeah. Again, essentially it's for the torso and probably the hat maybe. The brown version of the hat, I don't know if that's valuable, but essentially it's just this torso because it's just regular gray legs for this guy. But Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and I will tell you what I paid for this set. So it's in really, really good condition. It was missing a few pieces. One of the yellow chalices was missing. I remember that, but again, I had that in my inventory, nothing super crazy. This little satchel for the horse trough, the little feeding bag, that was also missing. But again, I had one of those in my inventory, so that was totally fine. I'm trying to remember what else was missing. Nothing crazy at all. Like none of the major parts were missing. This is also a little ladder in here. I guess this is used to sort of climb up that tower, even though you can't actually access the inside of that tower. But I think maybe like a couple plates were missing or something. Oh, one of these corner plates, these black corner plates were missing. But all of the major parts were there. Again, this base plate's in really, really good condition. All the minifigures are in really, really good condition. Yeah, so on Bricklink right now, you can't find this set used for, I think the cheapest set right now on Bricklink is $450 US for a used version of this set. When I went to Bricks and Minifigs to pick this up, on the shelf, it was selling for $325, and I got 20% off of that because of the sale that was happening. So I picked this up for $260. Now, it's a lot of money, and I was not really expecting to do that, but it was totally kind of like one of those things where I just felt like I just needed to have it. I don't know. It was I was looking up on Bricklink the value of it, and I was looking up the value of just the minifigures. I think another one of these is unique to this set. I don't remember which one. But the minifigures alone, I think are worth almost $200 when you add them all up. And so plus the cool base plate, and it was very nostalgic. I don't know. I'm not trying to like justify it or not. I spent it. And yes, it's a lot of money, but it really is one of those things. Like, I love Classic Castle. This is such a childhood dream to have something like this. And so I will be displaying this prominently, and I was just very, very happy with the condition it was in. And yeah, I'm not even upset about it. I'm very happy. And if someday I decide that I don't want this anymore, I can probably sell it for more than I bought it for. So, you know, when you look at it that way. But yeah, I'm in love with it. It's very cool. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Like these older sets were, you know, nothing super fancy, but I'm really, really happy with it. And I think it'll be great to go into my castle collection. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this little build journey here with the newest addition to our castle collection. Again, I'm super stoked about it. I just want to let you all know, hopefully what I'm hoping for the next video is going to be continuing to work on our castle mock build that we have planned. I want to get back to that, and so we're going to continue working on the Wizard Tower for the next video, and we'll see where we go from there. But I'm really excited about it. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And remember, until next time, keep on building. Jim out!